If I've learned one thing from Queen Latifah's last holiday, is that the benefits of travel cannot be overstated.
That's right.
And today we're going on a journey.
A very long journey.
But where are we going? Where are we beginning? Where are we ending?
We are starting in the typical A minor cowboy shape.
A lot of people start there.
This is where we're going to begin.
Where do people end?
We're going to end on the A.
Oh no, that's a journey. That's almost like the furthest you can go.
That's right.
On a fretboard.
So I used to use this as a warm up all the time, and if you become proficient, you can Ingwe this. You can.
Yeah, right? Sure.
I am not that guy.
You need more jewels, necklaces, etc.
You also have to have this. It's like this amazing amount of confidence. Right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like beyond, there is no one else on this planet, right? Like you are a gift.
That's right.
And then you can shred. So I don't have that amount of confidence. So
someday we're working on it.
That's right. So
why don't you show us the journey?
So
Give us the roadmap first.
So
and let's
all we're going to do is we're going to go.
Man.
It's excellent, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're.
I learned something about myself just watching you take the journey.
That. Something Christmas spirit. Maybe?
Yeah, I've never seen Last Holiday.
Yeah, I know it's a Christmas movie because there's snow. Do they make Christmas movies that don't have snow? They don't. But they make movies with snow that aren't Christmas. I'm done. So
back to the A minor chord.
Right. So the very first thing is we're just going to take this open arpeggio, and if you want to, you can be a sweet picker with it and mute the strings as you're playing, or you can just let it ring. I don't care, whatever's comfortable. So. Right?
Open cowboy chord.
Yep. But instead of hitting the A open string, we're gonna reach with our pinky or our ring finger maybe. We're gonna reach for the minor third here, right? Which is the third fret of the A string. So, sorry. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna hit the fifth fret of the low E. So we now completed the first part of the arpeggio. From this
leg one.
Right. From this fifth fret, we had a layover, and now we're going to slide down a minor third.
Maybe called an old friend.
C. Yeah.
And
they reminded us of a memory, right? And so we slide here. Slide to this minor third, okay? And this is a shape that you know from previous exercises.
Reminded us of a memory. I need a second. All right, go ahead. That's good.
So yeah. We're gonna hit the 5 of the A minor here, 7th fret of the A string, the octave A minor, which is the 8th fret of the 7th fret of the D string. Jeez,
sorry.
I'm so sorry, genuinely sorry. That's the arpeggio shape we're doing.
That's
so you're sliding, 7th fret, A string, 7th fret, D string. Minor third here, 5th fret of the G string. We're going to slide to the 5 again, right here, which is the 9th fret of the G string.
Another leg complete.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. So
maybe you open up Facebook on your phone and look at like an old album.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And then why did I think it was a good idea to wear that?
Yeah.
And then you get existential crisis because you're like, I really thought I was cool. Like, why didn't no one tell me?
Untag yourself.
Yeah.
Gone.
That's awful.
Next leg begins. Oh.
So we're gonna redo the review. So
beautiful.
So we've ended on the 10th fret of the B string. We're going to fake our listeners, and they're gonna think that we're done. We're not done.
No
way. Ingwe would not be.
The journey continues.
The journey continues.
Yeah, you're gonna end there.
This is where this is some Act 3 self-discovery.
Because you could end on an A. You're on an A.
You could end.
Right? The Act 3, leg 3, this is where you open Facebook again.
Right.
Retag yourself.
That's right.
Because you remember that was part of what made you that outfit.
God, this is... Mm-hmm. I gotta compose myself. So, we're gonna move up this shape. If you've been following these lessons, you already know, but I'm gonna go over it real quickly for people who don't know. Right? We're gonna hit the minor third here. Right, on the 8th fret of the high E, reach for the 5, which is the 12th fret of the high E, and then we're going to come back. Right, so we're going back to the 5, right here, we're going to hit the 10th fret of the D string, 12th fret of the A string, right? So we hit the A again. So what we have so far is... Again, we could stop, but we're not going to because this is it. This is like the final empowering moment.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
We're going to do the same exact thing we did here. But starting on the A, and we're going to go slide to the minor third, right, which is the 15th fret of the A string, the 14th fret of the D string, 14th fret of the G string, the 13th fret of the B string, the high E right here, the 12th fret.
So high you can't even see it anymore on the camera. Oh, there it is.
And then right here, 17th fret.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was looking at the camera, not my fretboard.
Yes, there's the A.
So,
you gotta read it again.
Right? So, you know, the goal is to start here and learn to visualize these shapes like Sean was talking about when you're playing lead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you know the A minor arpeggio across the entire fretboard. You have no excuses. If someone says A minor arpeggio me, you know every shape. Now, are there other possibilities to play it across the fretboard? Obviously. I mean, like the notes.
It's just one. Yeah.
Right. But this is a good way to zigzag and learn to get all up and down the fretboard.
And the great thing about knowing it completely like that is you can jump into it at any point in that spot.
That's right.
Where you're
yeah, if you're playing an A minor here, and you want to go into lead, you know,
you can slide into it there. Yeah, there you go. So you always have a point of reference that you can move from.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I challenge you to try to figure this out in another shape.
Sure.
Right? And so you don't have to play, you know, there's not enough fretboard to do, the reason I chose A minor is because of the...
Starts there, ends there.
So, you know, if you think about, like, why is this arpeggio in A minor? It's because we're playing an A minor chord. This is the open A. So if we do this on the 7th fret here of the A string, we're playing an E minor chord, right? So you can do the same thing. Right? I'm not going to tell you what I did because you know what I did in the A minor. It's the same shape, just move it around and get comfortable moving it around. Try making it major, you know? Try adding the diminished arpeggio from the lesson before in there. Mm-hmm. Visualize all of the arpeggios you've learned in this beautiful Arpeggios with Friends series and just try to splice them in. Make it your own and be creative.
There you go. Because you don't want to just do exactly what Justin's doing.
That's right.
You don't want to take the exact same path Queen Latifah took.
No way.
You know?
It's your own journey.
That's just exactly it. Make your own journey. Make your own holiday.
And on top of that, I wish we would have ended on Make Your Own Holiday because that's probably the greatest tagline of it.
We'll say it again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do it again. I just... that's like what Sean was talking about with the when we did the A minor, G major, and then the C for 2 bars, that like arpeggio lead run that you did. All he's doing is this exercise, except adding in different arpeggios that we've learned.
Taking pieces of it and jumping.
Yep. So
make your own holiday.
I turned 17. Okay. This is the only reason I remember that movie. I went to go see Hostel. It was the first R-rated movie that I was like, I want to go see a weird R-rated movie. It came out the weekend I turned 17. So
this is how Justin knows the name of the Queen Latifah movie Last Holiday, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So you go see Hostel.
So I go see Hostel.
A badass movie because you're a badass dude.
That's right. And my buddy Devin, we were so terrible at this. He walks up to the person right next to me, right? We had been standing in line together, and I'm like, 1 for Hostel, please. Like, proudly show my ID.
1 for Hostel.
He goes, I'd like a ticket for Last Holiday. So they sell him the ticket, and they were, you know, obviously really skeptical. And so we go into the movie theater and we sit down, and we're thinking like, it's a, you know, weekend night, right? Like, we're going to go in there, and no one's going to know. Yeah, We were the only 2 people in the theater. So as the previews, like before the lights dim, like the pre-previews are running, the woman who sold him his ticket comes in and goes, "This doesn't look like Last Holiday."
No, ma'am, it doesn't.
And so I think that she was waiting to see if we would be intimidated, but we just sat there. We didn't respond at all. We just kind of looked at her. And then she just left. And so, poor Devin was like anxious the whole time. And I think at one point I was like, dude, it's not a felony. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Calm down.
You can hate on that lady, but I would have done the same thing if I saw two kids do that.
Yeah. So he was so worried the manager was going to come and like rip him out and like he was going to be in prison.
Because of his Queen Latifah last holiday joke.
He was going to have to publicly apologize to Queen Latifah for...
Oh my gosh.
All right, anyways. I'm done.
Beg for her.
That's right.
Anyways.
Right.
If I've learned...
If Sean has learned one thing from Queen Latifah...
Alright, I gotta get it together. Hold on. If I've learned one thing from Queen Latifah's last holiday, it's that the benefits of travel cannot be overstated.
That's right.